Today we are going to build the most epic shulker farm in Minecraft that will produce us so many shulker shells that we don't even know what to do with them. So to put them to good use, we are going to use them as building blocks and build a huge Shulkerbox statue.
Welcome back to the survival series. Today is the time to build another huge farm, but something more special this time. And that's gonna be the Shulkercraft building the Shulker Shell Farm.
The plan is to build a huge one, and we have already chosen out the design. It's designed by K-Tender, and he promises us that this farm will make over 2000 shulker shells per hour. It sounds crazy, so we gotta build it and test it out.
How it basically works is there is a shulker in the middle of the portals, then a lot of snow golems shoot him, and the shulker starts shooting back. But what happens instead is that he hits himself. When that happens, a new shulker will spawn.
And then it does some magic to kill the shulker and we get the shulker shells. That's the basic story, but I think you will understand it better when it's ready and working.
Time to grab some stuff from the storage room so we can actually build this thing. It requires all sorts of different blocks, but thankfully we have most of them.
Except if it's gonna be a shulker farm, maybe it should be built from end-themed blocks.
Okay, those are the only blocks we need to collect. We needed a ton of purple blocks for our end upgrade video, so these 1600 blocks feel like nothing.
Collecting the Chorus fruits from the end islands. I don't really mind doing this, it's kinda fun and relaxing to do.
Kinda crazy to think that we are so used to collecting many blocks that this one shulker box full of purple blocks doesn't even feel like a lot.
After we are done collecting those, the Chef Robin can get to work. And then we can craft them into blocks.
I think we have all the blocks to build the farm now. Of course we also need to get the shulker to the overworld, but we will get him when the farm is fully built.
And when bringing the shulker, it will come to the world spawn. So this is also the best place where to build the farm itself. So let's go there and start the project.
The shulker farm has to be built in the sky, so first just scaffolding our way up there and then the build can begin.
You know how we spend tens of hours building these crazy farms and sometimes recording accidents happen? Well, this shulker farm almost didn't make it to YouTube. But thanks to Recover It, we were able to save many hours of our time. Building like we always do, but I forgot to turn on my recording. Usually that's not a problem, as Robin will still have the recording files, but not this time. Robin's disk got full, so he removed some of his files, and guess what? He removed the most important recordings by accident. Now, should we start from the beginning or use Recover It? Whatever files you accidentally delete, you can use Recover It to recover up to 100 megabytes of files for free on your PC or Mac. Robin used Recover It and managed to get all the files back, saving us valuable time to create even more videos. You can recover not only deleted videos, but every file you have accidentally deleted or lost. It doesn't matter if your system crashed or the files were just corrupted. Just head to the link in the description, click Try It Free and recover all of your lost files within minutes. Easy as that. So check out the link in the description, and thanks again to Recover It for sponsoring this video and helping us make it happen. And now back to making the shulker farm happen. The main area of this farm is just huge obsidian portals with glass all around them. Also everything on this farm has to be spawn proofed, so we'll be using buttons to do that.
As you might be able to guess from the portals, this farm will also have a nether side, and what happens there is pretty genius. But first, let's finish up the overworld side.
What this farm also includes is a fully automatic shulker replacer. When the shulker is shooting himself, there is actually a low chance that it will despawn. And when that happens, the farm will stop working. And that is why we have this huge railway system making sure if one of the Shulker dies, it will be replaced almost instantly.
As the railway system here is starting to get ready, we are also going to build another small building here. This is where the Shulkers will come back from the nether and get killed. They will then drop the Shulker shells and those are collected right here below this room.
Oh, and actually we have two goals with this farm. First one being that we wanna make a huge Shulker statue out of the Shulkerboxes. But then also, you might have seen how many Shulkerboxes we have and how we use so many of them in all of our farms. Well, the Shulker shells that we use for those are actually duplicated. So we wanna fix this by making back all of the Shulker shells legit. Then we don't have to see all of those comments asking where did we get so many Shulkerboxes, and we can finally throw away all the duped Shulker shells.
And now basically our overworld side is done. Let's move on to the nether. There is not too much to build here, so let's start. So we gotta be really accurate with the coordinates here. The big portal is where the Shulker will teleport in, and then the small portal is where they will go back from.
This railway is for a good reason too. When the mobs enter the nether, they have a cooldown period after which they can teleport through portals again. So that's why they have to do this circle with minecarts here.
The overworld side took us 3 hours to build, and the nether side took us another 45 minutes.
So wow, Shulkercraft did a project that took less than 10 hours. Well, just wait, we haven't built the statue just yet.
Next task now is going to be getting the Shulker to the overworld and starting this farm. In the end dimension, we need to find the closest end city with the Shulkers. This one here seems pretty good, and we also built the railway going to the main end island.
The total length of the railway is about 2300 blocks. Getting the Shulker into a minecart and off he goes. Oh, and also we spawn-proofed some of this area around the exit portal, so he could actually go through it. And as he's getting close now, boom, he went through.
And remember I told you he goes to the world spawn. And as you can see, we found him here. So now he's just couple hundred blocks away from our actual farm.
This should be easy from now on. Oh, hey, look who's here, the wandering trader. Oh no, don't you dare go in there. Oh, come on. Why do you always spawn at the worst possible place? Okay, look at those llamas fly, that's pretty funny. I completely forgot that the mobs can also get the levitating effect from the Shulkers.
Let's move on with the Shulker now, destroying the minecart to get him out. Huh? Where did he go?
Okay, he's still under here. So it turns out it wasn't so easy with the Shulker. He kept on teleporting away to the wrong spots, but eventually we caught him into a new minecart and rolled right into the correct spot.
Now we can start the farm so some more Shulkers will spawn. And we can also fill up the rest of the Shulker spots here. Looking at the nether side, and I think it's working.
This has a really clever system that the backup Shulkers will spawn right in here. And then it will automatically detect if any of them are missing and send a new one in. And they are going in right now, as you can see. I'm so happy it works, since there are a lot of things that you could mess up while building it.
The farm is now working at full efficiency. A ton of Shulkers are being generated, then teleported to the nether. Here they are picked up with these minecarts and then taken into another portal.
After appearing in the overworld again, they are dropped off to this wither rose, where they will die and drop us the Shulker shells. We are now going to leave this farm AFKing overnight, and then we can see how many Shulker shells we have, and then we can build the Shulker statue.
Morning gamers, so how many shulker shells did he collect during the 12 hours? Damn, that looks really good.
And after counting them together, we have a total of 24,600 shulker shells. So the first thing we can do with these is put them into a shulker box, lol.
And then throw away all the duped shulker shells in our world. We have it on in this chest and it's time to get rid of them.
Bye bye shulker shells. Feels good to only use farm shulker shells from now on. But it's time to craft the shulker shells into shulker boxes, so we can actually build the statue, which was our initial goal for this farm.
Crafting a lot of normal shulker boxes, which go quick, but then coloring them to pink, purple and magenta takes a lot of time. You have to do them one by one, just clicking back and forth.
In total we crafted 10,000 shulker boxes that are in this chest now, and it took us 3 hours to do. Almost the same time it took to build the huge shulker farm. Crazy.
Let's get to building the statue, and if everything goes to plan, it should look really awesome. Some of the shulker boxes will need to be placed facing outwards, so that's why we decided to build this thing 2 blocks wide on all the sides.
You know what the worst part about this is? That you can't hold any more than 35 shulker boxes at once. So it's gonna take us so many trips back and forth to get all of them placed.
The build process was a pain, just because you can't hold a lot of them at once, and it took us a while. I just hope the end result will be worth it.
The shulker statue is ready, and it looks great. It makes your PC lag, and it took us 6 hours to build.
Oh, and it can only be looked at when being close by, otherwise it just disappears.
So now we have this super powerful shulker shell farm producing us over 2000 shells per hour. We got rid of all the duplicated shulker shells, have this really awesome shulker statue from 10,000 shulker boxes. But sadly, this video is over.
Thanks for watching and see you guys next week.
See ya.
Bye.